Hello, boys and girls. How are you? I'm going to start another lecture on the basis of physics second paper and chapter number 5, that is electromagnetic induction and alternating current. My previous topic is creative question on the basis of magnetic flux. You know that in my last lecture, I discussed about the concept of magnetic flux and magnetic flux density. That's why on the basis of this topic, now I'm going to solve a creative question. The stem of this creative question is here. You see, the area vector and magnetic flux are respectively A will equal to 2i hat plus 3j hat minus root 3k hat. Sometimes this hat is known as cap. So if someone said that it is here 2i cap plus 3j cap minus root 3k cap, it's also correct. Meter square. And then the magnetic field B will equal to 5 Tesla. Now, those are the question. Question number A. What is called magnetic flux? And then question number B. Magnetic flux density is nothing but magnetic field. Question number C. Find out magnetic flux on the basis of this given step. Now in question number D. If if the angle between A and B is 30 degree, then are there any change of magnetic flux? I repeat, boys and girls, if the angle between A and B is 30 degree, then are there any change of magnetic flux? Boys and girls, in my last lecture, I already discussed about magnetic flux and magnetic flux density. That's why I know that you can able to solve here question number A and question number B very well and very effectively. Okay. So in this segment, I have to find out or and to calculate the magnetic flux in between these two cases. Okay. So in question number C, you see, boys and girls, magnetic flux phi has three formula. To find out magnetic flux, there are three formula here. Those are, you know that magnetic flux phi will equal to at first AB, and then it's nothing but AB cos theta, and lastly it will equal to A dot B. It will equal to A dot B. You see here, you can find out magnetic flux very easily on the basis of these three options, by using these three options. Okay, but here in the stem, A is a vector format, A is given as a vector format, and also B is given as a vector format. So since here A and B also given as a vector format, that's why to find out magnetic flux, I think A dot B is the suitable option to find out magnetic flux. I repeat, boys and girls, I think A dot B is the suitable option to find out magnetic flux. Now, magnetic flux phi will equal to, I can say here, this is the suitable formula, A dot B. So, what is the value of A, boys and girls? You see here, A will equal to 2 I hat plus, it will equal to 3 J hat minus, it will equal to root 3 K hat. Now, multiplied by B. B will equal to what? You see that, boys and girls, B will equal to here 5 I hat. So 5 I hat. 5 I hat only. It has 0 J hat component. It is also 0 K hat component. So it will equal to what? It will equal to only 5 I hat. Now, you know very well how to solve scalar product or dot product. I repeat, boys and girls, how to solve scalar product or dot product. Okay. To solve this procedure, you know very well. Suppose the component of I hat multiplied with I hat, the component of J hat multiplied with J hat, the component of K hat multiplied with K hat. So here, the component of I hat 2 multiplied with 5 plus the component 3 multiply with the component of j hat in the case of B. But in the case of B, there is no component of j hat. In the case of B, what? There is no component of j hat. So it will equal to 0. And now, in third slot, in the component of k hat, minus root 3. So, in this particular segment, the component of k hat will equal to 0. So, the component of k hat will equal to 0 in the case of B. So, it has no component of j hat, it has no component of k hat. Now, to multiply this thing, 2 into 5 will equal to 10 plus 0 plus 0 will equal to 10 Weber is the magnetic flux from this given stem. I repeat, boys and girls, this is the magnetic flux from this given stem. So, on the basis of the given stem, I can say that magnetic flux phi will equal to 10 Weber. Now, I'm going to solve question number D. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to solve question number D. In this segment, it said that if the angle between A and B is 30 degree, if the angle between A and B is 30 degree, then what is the magnetic flux, or are there any change of magnetic flux? I repeat, or are there any change of magnetic flux? You see, boys and girls, here A and B is given, also angle is given. I repeat here, A and B is given, also angle is given. Since in the particular case, angle is given, so I can say that the suitable formula to calculate magnetic flux phi will equal to AB cos theta. Why I'm going to use this formula? Because you can see that here, in this particular case, the angle between magnetic field, listen, boys and girls, you see that here, a magnetic field, and here the area will equal to 30 degree. Okay, so here angle is given. Since here angle is given, okay, that's why I'm going to use this formula AB cos theta. But to use this AB cos theta in this particular math, there are 3 obstacles. My first obstacles here, I'm going to find out the magnitude of A. Boys and girls, I say that here, I'm going to find out the magnitude of A, or value of A. So how can I find out the value of A? You see here, A will equal to 2I hat plus 3J hat plus minus root 3K hat. So since these are the given vector, so I'm going to find out the magnitude of this given vector. So you see, the magnitude of this given vector will equal to, you must use the root over sign, and then you must give a square on each and every component here. That is, it is 2 square plus it is 3 square plus it is minus root 3 whole square. Boys and girls, if it has a negative component here, then you must also square on this negative component. That's why it will equal to minus root 3 whole square. You see that 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9. So 4 plus 9 will equal to 13 plus 3 will equal to 16. So it will equal to root over 16. I repeat, boys and girls, 2 square means 4, 9 means 13 plus 3 will equal to 16 meter square. Is the unit of area. Now, in next segment, I'm going to find out the magnitude of B. So what is the B? You see here, B will equal to root over, it has only one component, 5, so 5 is square. It will equal to 5 Tesla. Now, to find out magnetic flux, boys and girls, you need to know very clearly about the concept of theta, about the formula of theta. It's a very clear, you should know this, okay? And this is a dangerous option. If you forget this, you must make a mistake here. Now let's see, what is the value of theta, or this theta indicate which angle? Suppose, boys and girls, this is the area. This is the area. So here, A is the area. And suppose, boys and girls, your magnetic field is acting in this particular direction. Here, B is acting in this particular direction. Okay. Now, what is the basic definition of magnetic flux? The basic definition of magnetic flux is the product of magnetic area and the component of magnetic field that is acting vertically on the area. The product of area and magnetic field that is acting vertically on the area. Now, I need to consider an area that is acting vertically on the area, on this area. I need to consider a magnetic field that's acting vertically on the area. You see that boys and girls here, B is acting inclinedly. So, the angle that makes B with vertical line, it means y prime, it will equal to theta. It will equal to theta. But in the given stem, theta is given as a 30 degree. Let's see. If the angle between A and B is 30 degree, boys and girls said that if the angle between A and B is 30 degree, then are there any change of magnetic flux? So in the stem, it is said that the angle between area and magnetic field is 30 degree. The angle between area and magnetic field is 30 degree. So here in the stem, given is this angle equal to 30 degree. This angle equal to 30 degree, because it said that the angle between area and magnetic field, the angle between area and magnetic field is 30 degree. The angle between area and magnetic field is 30 degree. So area and magnetic field, the angle in between them, it will equal to 30 degree. It will equal to 30 degree. So this is not theta. This 30 degree is not theta. I repeat, boys and girls, this 30 degree is not theta. You see, according to the given formula, given condition, I can say that magnetic flux phi equal to AB cos theta. This theta is the angle that makes magnetic field with a vertical line. I repeat again, this theta is the angle of magnetic field that makes with vertical line. Okay, this is the theta. Since this is the theta, that's why the value of theta for this particular case will equal to what? 90 degree minus 30 degree. Boys and girls, it will equal to what? It will equal to here 90 degree minus 30 degree. So 90 minus 30 will equal to 60 degrees the angle here to calculate magnetic flux. Now I'm going to use here this space, magnetic flux phi equal to A B cos theta. So first option is here. A will equal to root over 16. A will equal to root over 16. B will equal to 5 Tesla. So here B will equal to 5 Tesla. And now theta will equal to cos 60 degree. So what is the value of new magnetic flux? You see, the value of new magnetic flux will equal to root over 16, okay, means 4, and then you can say that here multiplied by 5, it is multiplied by cos 60, multiplied by cos 60 will equal to 10, will equal to 10 Weber. 10 Weber. So in this particular case, magnetic field, magnetic flux phi equal to 10 Weber. 10 Weber. Okay. Now, boys and girls, in the question, it said to me that are there any change of magnetic flux if it's acting just like this direction? then are there any change of magnetic flux? Boys and girls, you see that the change of magnetic flux, delta phi. You know that delta means change in the case of physics, but in the case of mathematics, delta means triangle. So delta phi indicate that the change of magnetic flux. So the change of magnetic flux will equal to recent magnetic flux minus previous magnetic flux. You remember what is the magnetic flux? What was the magnetic flux in question number C? I know that. It will equal to, it was 10 and it's also 10 Weber now. So there is no change of magnetic flux here. I repeat, boys and girls, in this particular case here, there is no change of magnetic flux here. Okay? Now, to solve question number D, at last you need to give some statement. At last, boys and girls, you need to give some statement. Okay? And in the board exam, this statement can carry 1 mark. So I can say that here, if angle between A and B is 30 degree, then magnetic flux phi 1 will equal to 10 Weber. But magnetic flux was phi equal to 10 Weber also. So change of magnetic flux is 0 or no change of magnetic flux takes place, or no change of magnetic flux changes. No change of magnetic flux occurs. Okay, so that's the question. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to give you a creative question homework. So my homework is, you see here, if magnetic flux phi, magnetic field phi will equal to 5I hat plus 3J hat plus K hat. So Tesla. This is your homework, boys and girls. You see that the area vector and magnetic field are respectively A will equal to here 2I hat plus 3J hat minus 5K hat meter square, and B will equal to what? B will equal to here 5I hat plus 3J hat plus K hat Tesla. Then on the basis of this 10, we are going to solve the following questions. Boys and girls, question number A, what is called magnetic flux? Question number B, why magnetic flux is nothing but magnetic flux density is nothing but magnetic field. Question number B, I repeat again, why magnetic flux density is nothing but magnetic field. Question number C, find out magnetic flux. And question number D, if angle between A and B is 30 degree. If angle between A and B is 30 degree, then are there any change of magnetic flux? So in this particular case, you see here, Are there any change of magnetic flux? So this is your homework. So boys and girls, on the basis of my today's lecture, you can explain the following things. So, summary of my today's lecture. Summary of my today's lecture, okay? After this lecture, you can explain about the concept of magnetic flux. So, you can explain magnetic flux. Magnetic flux. And point number 2. You can also explain magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux density. Now, point number 3. You can calculate magnetic flux and magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux density. This is all about my today's lecture. Boys and girls, all of you solve this creative question at your home and stay at home. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Thanks for watching my today's lecture.